Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we are talking about what happens when we have Venus placed in your 6th house in your birth chart. And I'm going to remove this because that looks funny. Alright, so Venus in your 6th house. So what is that? So basically, before we begin this, we need to understand what, to figure the placement out, we need to understand what Venus means. And then we'll talk about what the 6th house means, put them together, and create our own analysis from it. So, what is Venus? Venus is the planet of sensuality. The 5 senses: taste, touch, smell, sight, and hearing. So, it is all about pleasing the senses. It is all about the best and finest food, the best and finest art, visual art, audio art, like songs and music and things like that. Scented candles, great massages, things like that, and physical touch and things like that. Sexuality. And so yeah, Venus it wants to indulge in the material side of this earth. It doesn't want to go into spirituality. It doesn't want to meditate. It wants to indulge in material things, consumption, being a consumer, luxury items, things like that. And so it can be also movies, music, all kinds of stuff. So paintings, visual art, any kind of visual art. And yeah, so that's pretty much Venus. It's it's all to do with that stuff, like art, beauty, romance, things like that. And so the 6th house is called a Dastana house. It is a Dastana house because it is, the Dastana houses are 6th house, the 6th house, 8th house, and 12th house. So those are the houses that tend to give negative energy. And so, 6th house especially relates to enemies. These are enemies that you can see, enemies that are, maybe like in your work environment and things like that. So this is the house of enemies. So 6th house also represents your daily work habits, daily work routines, and your health, your physical health. So this is, the house of enemies as well. So when we have Venus in the 6th house, This shows us that we could have quarrels or arguments or enemies based on material things. For instance, our, material survival. Or like, you might have a coworker or a neighbor who is jealous of you because you have a better car than them, or, something very material, very superficial, very shallow. It's not necessarily about you, it's about what you have that they don't, or vice versa. So, it could be a work argument, or like a work, some kind of a work enemy, or like a, conflict at work. Maybe you get a promotion and the other person doesn't, so they hate you for it and become your enemy. That kind of stuff. It's a very, fights can be caused over some really stupid, superficial material stuff. And, so you just gotta watch out for that. I mean, there's not much you can do about it, but I mean, I would just maybe, instead of being like flashy with your stuff, I would keep it more low key. I would, there's, like, if you are wealthy, like, I mean, there's subtle ways to display your wealth, and there's, flashy ways to display your wealth. So, so just, be careful with that. The other thing, Venus in the 6th house being your fitness, your daily fitness routines, and physical fitness and health and diet and things like that. So you would be one of those people who would be more drawn to the appearance of things rather than getting results, or like, not, I shouldn't say that, but like, you might be one to buy the Apple Watch and intend to go running 5 miles every day. But you don't end up doing that, do you? You buy the Apple Watch and you basically don't use it. Or like, it's like you give the appearance that you're kind of into health and fitness by maybe the clothes that you wear or things like that. Like buying athleisure wear and things like that. So Venus in the 6th house wants to look good, and so there might be this like more focus on the fashion of being fit and being healthy, doing the trends, doing, what's the latest health craze and whatever. That would be Venus in the 6th house. But also, I mean, if you really are like into fitness and things like that, Venus makes you very hyper focused on your appearance, your physical fitness level, as the aesthetics of your physical fitness. So basically, you might lose 50 or 100 pounds, but if you don't look good, if you don't have the curves and the flat stomach and all that, superficial stuff, then you're not going to be happy. Whereas someone with a different placement would be like, hey, as long as I'm, feeling good, that's all that matters. So yeah, it's a very, very kind of, superficial placement, but I mean, that's Venus. Venus loves the superficial. Venus loves the, just how things feel and how they look and how they, smell, taste, touch, feel, all that stuff. So, so Venus is also your service to others, your daily work habits. And so, you might have a job in the art industry or beauty industry, something like that. Fitness industry could be, you would be one of those personal trainers who focuses on how they look and how to tone down certain areas and things like that to achieve a certain aesthetic. Alright, so let me see how I am with time. That's all the time that we have for today, so yeah, I'll leave it there. If you're interested in anything that I have to offer, all my courses, products, services, everything that you see here is all on sale, even my Qigong courses. You can go to GeboTheShaman.com to check that out. Alright, so we have the certification course, the astrology certification course. And when you purchase that course, I have one person who purchased it already, and it is on sale. It has a bundle sale combined with the Qigong courses. And so, when you purchase that, you'll not only get a guide to doing Vedic astrology readings, but you'll get also like videos that walk you through step A through step Z, and also a actual guide, so a PDF guide that takes you through the steps and makes it very clear. So yeah, it's very simple. You don't need to be an astrology genius to do it, and yeah, so it's a great opportunity to learn astrology. And then when you complete the certification, I'll even give you your own website, so you can really become a certified Vedic astrologer and start making some money on the side and stuff. And then we have the Vedic astrology readings. So I have my standard reading that I do for everybody, and then I have readings where I go into depth about your career and relationships, and then we have the birth time rectifications, which is a different service. That is like $300, and I make no apologies for that because it is a little bit more expensive than the other readings because it takes so much time to really delve into your chart and really nail down the time of your birth, and it takes me time to get it precise and get it down to the minute. Now, a lot of astrologers can't even do birth time rectifications, much less get it down to the minute, so I am very talented and qualified when it comes to birth time rectification. and so that I make the guarantee of getting it down to the span of within 1 minute. And that's pretty damn good. Alright, and then we have the distance energy healings, and those are great for people who are struggling with their mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, all that stuff. So if you need a good cleansing and energy healing, then I'm your guy. Go to GeboTheShaman.com. Right, and then we have the career coaching and life coaching. So if you are interested in getting your life together, getting on your path and purpose, then there's no better way to do that than to get a career coaching with me. Alright, and then we have the ritual magic courses. You can check that out at GeboTheShaman.com, and especially Qigong courses. Like, these are such powerful tools, guys. They are amazing. We have the Cosmic Qigong there, and the Self-Transformation Challenge here. And this is just a beginner's Qigong course, but it is very powerful. Basically, this course is designed to open up your energy meridians and get that energy flowing so that you can actually do some of the more advanced stuff in these practices here. So this self-transformation challenge combines Kundalini yoga, Qigong, and meditation, and it works with the lightning center of the lightning energy of the heart center. Yes, so that's a very powerful energy, and I have videos where I've talked in depth about that stuff too. So go check those out. Alright, so if you want to check out all my products, services, courses, everything that I have to offer, go down here to GeboTheShaman.com, and the link is down below in the description as well. Alright, so that does it for me, and we will talk to you later. Peace.